Hey everyone, Adrian Morrison here, and in this video, I want to talk to you about website conversions, specifically using the Facebook Pixel. So when you are creating ads on Facebook, one of the objectives they give you to choose from is to allow Facebook to optimize your ads for you based off of website conversions and events. So let's talk about the Facebook Pixel, because if you are optimizing your ad for website conversions, then you have to be using the Facebook Pixel on your e-commerce store or on whatever website or page you are promoting, which there's a whole series of videos in here that shows you how to use the Facebook Pixel. It's really easy. It's just literally copy and paste and you're set. So it's really simple. And it just allows Facebook to see what people are doing on your website. So if somebody clicks on your ad, Facebook can track them all the way through every product that they visit on your site, if they add anything to their cart, and if they make a purchase. And then Facebook can start to learn who your customers are, who's more likely to buy, who's a browser, and who's a cart abandoner. So really cool stuff. So you can actually optimize your ads on various different what's called pixel events. And this means if you're trying to get website visitors, then you can optimize for that. If you are trying to optimize for people that are more likely to add products to the cart, so people that are more likely to take one step further in terms of commitment, you can do that, and so on. So the most common type of events for e-commerce ads would be optimizing for what's called view content. The view content event is when somebody visits a product page. Essentially, this is a website clicker. Somebody who browses around your website, okay? So your ad can optimize to show to people that are more likely to actually visit your site. This goes a little bit further than someone that just clicks your ad, because view content picks up every single product that they visit. So it starts learning who people are that are visiting more pages on your website, that are browsing for longer periods of time, viewing more products. So it goes a little bit deeper than just a website click. The second type of event that you can optimize your ads on is called the add to cart event. All right, so this is placed on your shopping cart page, and this is really, once again, really simple to do. It's just copy and paste, and Facebook starts to learn not just what people are clicking, but which types of people are going as far as to add something to their cart and go to the cart page where they begin to check out. So you start noticing that if you optimize on add to carts, the performance of your ad usually ends up being better, because people are taking more commitment. They're making more of a commitment to not just browse around, but to actually almost buy something or buy. And then you've got the purchase event. This is fired when people hit the thank you page after they order. So clearly, the most valuable customer to optimize for are people that purchase, right? If your ad is seeking out people that are more likely to purchase, then you're probably going to end up with a higher ROI ad that's more long term. But these are kind of like three phases: view content, add to cart, and purchase. All right, so the more fires a pixel gets, the smarter it becomes. So the more people that browse your site, the more people that add products to the cart, the more people that purchase, the smarter your Facebook ad becomes, and the more intelligently it starts optimizing for you. The thing is clearly you're going to have more view contents events that faster than add to carts and purchases, because this is just people that are browsing, right? And then you're going to have more people add a product to the cart than you are purchasing. So the view content optimized ads, they can kind of increase in performance fairly quickly, because it's really easy to get a lot of data. Whereas the add to carts can build up fairly quickly as well, because a lot of people add to cart. Purchases are, your main goal. Like, that's what you should be optimizing for. But it takes a little bit longer to get that, really a ton of data to your pixel, because you have to get a lot of sales first. So we'll talk about that. The more fires your pixel gets, the smarter it becomes, okay? Now, an event really needs at least 25 fires minimum before it starts to learn and perform. And that's why I was saying the view content pixel, after about 25 clicks, boom. Your ad starts learning and optimizing toward the people that are more likely to click on your ad and browse around. And of course, it's going to take a little bit longer for that add to cart pixel, to get 25 fires, and same thing with purchase. And after 100 fires on an event, you should start to notice an increase in performance, hopefully. It's not guaranteed, but after you get about 100 fires, you're getting some data. Now your pixel has some information, some education to give it direction. All right, you don't need to think too much into this. All right, you do not need to think too much into this. You're not taking this course and watching this video so you can learn how to be a Facebook engineer. You're learning how to do marketing. And marketing means you don't waste your time majoring in the minors. Don't waste your time trying to figure out the genetics and the logistics of how a view content came to be, and how an add to cart came to be. What you need to know is you're going to have 3 options that you can click on when you're creating an ad. Look over here to the right hand side. Purchase, view content, and add to cart. All right? That's what you need to know. And the most valuable one for your ad to optimize for is purchases. Let Facebook figure out all of the complicated algorithms and stuff like that. You just make sure that you use website conversions objective for your ads, that you have your Facebook pixel properly placed on your store, and you choose one of these 3 events. And of course, you should know that the most long-term ideal way to run your ads is to have it to optimize for purchases. In other words, optimize to look more for the buyers, who is actually not browsing, not just adding a product to the cart, but who is your buyer. And your Facebook ad, if you choose purchase right here in this little drop down menu, which you'll see a video of how this is done, you're telling it, hey, start looking at who my buyers are and optimize to get more and more and more of them. Just remember that you need at least 25 purchases before this ad starts to learn, who your buyer is. So it takes a little bit longer for this to really kick in. Whereas add to cart is going to kick in much faster than purchases, and view content is going to kick in way faster than purchases and add to cart. But if once it gets a ton of purchases, it becomes mega intelligent, right? So a lot of people will start their ad out optimizing on view content, and then after their ad's been running for a little while and they've gotten a lot of people that have added a product to a cart, they'll switch their ad and they'll start optimizing on add to carts, because now they've got some data, right? They've had some customers. And then after a little while, what they'll do is, after they've gotten like 30 actual sales or so, they'll say, hey, now we've got some data, we've got some buyers, you should kind of know who's buying my product. Now let's start optimizing for purchases. So you can go in and, of course, you can make new ads that start optimizing toward the event of choice, right? As it grows and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So in all honesty though, I just straight up, I target my ads properly, and I go through my phases of targeting, right? And I just optimize for purchases. I know that I'm going to get 25 buyers pretty fast because I'm good at targeting. And I know that, my pixel my account has so many sales on it that it's just already got a mega intelligent pixel. But when you're brand new, you got a clean slate, you gotta wait until some data kind of gets to it, but it can build up fairly quickly. Every single day if you're getting traffic. So purchases are the main goal. So click, let's read what this says over here. Drive more conversions. If you want to drive more people to your website and increase conversions, use the Facebook Pixel to automatically show ads to likely customers. Click increase conversions on your website. Select the pixel you want to use, purchase, view content, add to cart. There's a couple more, but these are the 3 relevant ones. Choose optimize for conversions. Now keep in mind that the pixel will perform best with a good amount of traffic to your site. You can view your pixel activity on the conversion tracking tab in Ads Manager. All right, so the more data they have, the more intelligent these events that you're optimizing for will become. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to walk through 3 other videos where we talk a little bit about what view content is, what add to cart is, and what purchase is. And look, all 3 of them are great to optimize off of, but your end goal, like I said, is going to be to optimize for purchases because you want sales. But I mean, if you got 0 sales, you can't optimize off of nothing, right? So website visitors build up more quickly, and so on and so on. So I hope this video has been informative for you and helps you understand a little bit more about optimizing for conversions and the different types of ways you can do that. And we'll get into more detail in the next couple of videos.